We are on to our last few decluttering days here, and we are tackling my garage. As you can see, it's not really a big job. It's only going to take me maybe an hour, hour and a half max. Obviously that's sarcasm because this is psychotic. Um, I don't know how it gets this bad every time. Anyway, I decided just to pull everything out. I don't know why I do this. I don't know whether this is the best tactic or not, but I decided to pull everything out, look at it, and really tell myself, am I going to bring this back into my garage? Because if she comes back in, she's living for another year, okay? Because this is only like a yearly thing for me. I by no means like to spend my Saturday doing this crap, okay? I hate that it's ended up this way, but hopefully this time around we get so organized that I don't have to continuously do jobs like this. Although I do tell myself this every year. I will link below all the other ones that I've done, which have been a lot. I think this is year 4. But life evolves and new things come in and old things don't leave, and this is how I get into basically the same problem every year. I'm hoping this year I'm more organized. Behind me you can see that gorgeous cupboard that was painted white. I did find her on the side of the street, and look, she's been in the in the garage for maybe 2 years, a year and a half, and my husband was like, "You told me you were gonna do something about this. I might as well just put it back on the street." And so I took some initiative and actually decided to work on it, and I started to paint it white. That was obviously before I started this declutter, and then I started this declutter and I found my black paint. Okay, yes, my black paint, and I thought, oh, she is screaming, darling, to be painted black. So I ended up just going over the entire thing, erasing all the hours of work that I had done with the white paint, and painted her black. And she now lives in my house and is storing all the other random crap that I have and is beautiful. And I'm so glad I picked it up off the side of the road. I had originally planned to leave it just its natural wood, but it wasn't really in the greatest condition and it just didn't work out. So, anyway, I was pretty happy with myself that I finally followed through on a task, unlike many other things in my life. Anyway, back to the declutter. I decided this time around I was going to actually spend the money and buy these containers. As you can see, I literally just went to Target and bought like 10 or so, and I think there were 5, maybe $6 a piece, and it didn't cost me that much overall. Maybe $40. Like, look, I'm just throwing all these maybes at you, but I just couldn't commit before because I really wanted to get proper sturdy ones from Bunnings, but like they're $15 a piece, and that's just never gonna happen, okay? Like, I just am not good with parting a lot of money at once. In increments, absolutely, I can spend lots and lots of money, but like $300 on tubs for my garage all at once, no, not never gonna happen. So I ended up getting the ones from Target, and I have to say they worked out really well. I did make sure that they were the correct size before I went and parted with that kind of money. And my goal was just to try and get like items all into a tub. So all the car stuff, all the garage stuff, garden stuff, what else? Any random tools that we have that don't go on the tool wall, that kind of thing, just so it's not floating around. Because the biggest problem we have is we'll buy exactly what we need, but then we lose it because it's like on the wrong shelf, or it fell down somewhere, or we have part of it and the other part's missing. The drill. Um anyway, so I was like, this just needs to be sorted out. We just need to make sure that when we need to find something, we know exactly which box it is and that it's gonna be in there. So we don't have an excuse to be like, oh, we just dumped it over here. We just dumped it there. Because as you can see, we have a giant dumping pile right here of all the things that I just don't want to deal with, okay? I have this thing where I feel like I have to have a clean house before I can deal with stuff, say in the garage or extra projects that I want to do. But the reality is, it's never going to happen. I have little kids. It will never be clean, completely clean anyway, for that long. Like, for me to be able to go and get other things done. So I just have to learn to live with chaos inside my home while I deal with stuff outside, because this is such a stress point for me. We both have hobbies. I like to garden, he likes to do beekeeping. I mean, that was my hobby, but it's now his. And he likes to do camping. So we have all these extra things in our garage that we didn't have before. So it's just sort of been piling up slowly and slowly. That and I'm a Christmas hoarder, okay? You're going to figure that out very soon. And so basically, it has just reached boiling point, and I said it's getting done. So we dragged everything out, like I said before, and I realized I had a pile from probably the previous time that I cleaned up in here, and nothing ever went where it was supposed to go. I still have heaps of baby stuff. We found prams, we found the rocker, we found a bag of kids' clothes that hadn't gone anywhere, and I'm like, we're not going back, okay? We're done with the children, that's it. Sayonara. Oh, yes, this is everything I found just from one area of my garage, and I thought that was disgusting. Anyway, so we were like, okay, this is the year we need to remove ourselves from the baby gear. Considering we've picked up extra hobbies and have now taken up more space, it's time that something gives a. So, bye bye, baby phase. Even though, like, part of me would just love one more newborn, I don't think I can do it again. I don't think I can mentally go back. I saw a man in the shops the other day with a newborn, let's say presumably the father, just by the way he was looking at this baby. And I was like, oh, I do miss that. Just holding your newborn baby, looking at them like that's your entire world and you're their entire world. And just, oh, my heart aches. I'd love one more, but alas, it is what it is. I'm done. I'm moving on. Okay, welcome to the stress corner. This is where everything is the most frustrating in here because we have boxes and boxes and boxes of my husband's beekeeping gear, and everything behind it is the stuff that we use on a regular basis. So, my gardening stuff, our tools, the batteries for our tools, everything is behind those boxes. And like, it's like half my fault, half his fault for all that stuff being dumped in front. Like, I own a fair bit of the bags of junk back there, and he owns all the boxes basically, besides one there. And look, it's a beautiful corner for putting all of it in. It really, really is. It tucks it away, and I can get straight to where I need to, except for the stuff behind there. And honestly, we're like the king and queen of shoving junk into random spots, right? So I told possible I really need to make it the things that we don't use that get hidden behind the boxes of beekeeping gear. So like he's got a box of wine sitting there. He drinks wine, but like on the rare occasion. And I don't drink wine ever. So it's not something we go for regularly. And I said to him, like, let's just make it the wine that you don't ever go for. You can keep a few things in the house that you want to have, and then because I mean he's got a few boxes, let's be real, the man has a lot of memberships but hardly drinks it. I don't understand him. I never will, honestly. So we decided, yes, that point is just going to be where everything else goes, and we can put the boxes there, and it's not a big deal. And all my gardening gear, all that stuff that I'm taking off now, is what you're going to see go into the little tubs. I just had to kind of corral it all into one spot because, honey, I was not going to walk back and forth all day long. Okay, my steps were through the roof already. Professional race walker is not in my job description. Anyway, so I laid them all out and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna work on one box at a time because I won't lie, it was so overwhelming. I was like, oh, it'll be so easy. Just quickly throw each things, and then half the things wouldn't fit in there, or I was like, oh, I'm gonna run out of boxes if I make this many categories. What's going on? And I just realized, Victoria, you need to just dumb it down. Like, why are you making this so difficult? So I just was like, okay, one at a time. I knew the cleaning stuff for the car had to go in a tub. I knew the tools had to go in a tub. So I just started there, and then I would work on it. And for some reason in my mind, I felt like if I put something in a tub, that solidified its fate. Like it was in there for good. Like I couldn't rearrange it from there on out. And so I think that was the hurdle that I had to jump, was like, hey, no, you can just take it back out and put it somewhere else. I mean, honestly, who would have thought? Genius. Anyway, so after I got through that, it kind of went on a roll, and I was like, okay, this is pretty easy. So it's definitely like an idea for people who don't have a lot of space even just putting your junk like this into tubs and then labeling it. I'm supposed to do that, but yet to actually do that. Okay, I do love to label the tubs because like I have 10 of them now. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10. Wow, that was such a good guess. And no, none of them are labeled, so it's a little bit difficult.
I'm thinking you were made for me. Isn't it my birthday yet? Cause I gotta say, you're looking like a gift for me. Wrapped up nice and neat, baby. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances, they are nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. We don't have to move so fast, baby, I will show you how you can catch my vibe. And right away got so much time, looping in the blurry lights. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances, they are nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. The things I love, the things I love, the things I love, 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 love. The things I love, the things I love. Be one of the things I love. The things I love, the things I love, the things I love, 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 love. The things I love, the things I love. Cause I got this list of my favorite things. You could be the part where it all begins. You could be the first and the second and the third and the rest of it. Get in my way now, don't be shy. We'll be here dancing day and night. Get in my groove now, don't be shy. You could be one of the things I love. Sunday morning breakfast with my bedroom door locked. I like everything that has a cherry on top. Get on my list of the things I love, love, love. You could be the one I trust. All the second chances, they are nothing for us. I like it all with the cherry on top. Be one of the things I love. The things I love, the things I love, the things I love, 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 love. The things I love, the things I love. Be one of the things I love. The things I love, the things I love, the things I love, 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 love. The things I love, the things I love. Be one of the things I love.
Okay, I'm about to give you a little update of where the garage is at, but I'm just showing you how I like to store all our extra pieces like drill bits and nails and screwdrivers and screws, all that kind of thing. So a lot of the screws I like to put into, and the nails as well, I like to put into these like fish tackle boxes. Just keeps them all together and then I'm not hunting around my garage for them. But also I keep them from other projects. So say we built a piece of furniture or we installed something into the house and we had a few extra. I used to just be really wasteful and throw them out. But now I'm actually really good at putting them away and we use them all the time for other things. So I highly recommend that. Okay, we are on to day 3. There is so much stuff out on my driveway. I just brought in a few of the bigger things that I didn't want sitting out there. But the rest is just like the small stuff that I've got to put away up on here. It's looking good. I feel like this might be the first year that it actually looks pristine. Well, not pristine, because like in my head I'd love all this organized. Play Tetris with these. We're going to play Tetris with these tabs down here, because I've got to work out which ones I want to be able to get to the most, because one is beekeeping, which is my husband's. This is the kids' clothes, which I don't need to get into end of this year, so maybe that could go with the Christmas tab. This one is just the party stuff, so that's sort of got to stay up the top ish, because it has other things like Halloween and Easter in there as well. This last one is home decor, which I have another home decor up there, and I don't know what's in that one. I actually don't know what's in that one. So ideally I'd like to keep somehow the home decor together. This is the one that we need to focus on the most, because I'm not sure where I want to put these. I think I'm going to keep them on this side. I think that's the only thing that makes sense, because it's literally just going to be like 2 big stacks of boxes here. We used to have that desk, but we got rid of it. We gave it to someone. Yeah, so I think that would make the most sense to keep them under here, because you can't really walk. I mean, I can just because I'm tiny, but you know what I mean. Like, it's not like a walking path versus over here or whatever. So I think we'll just stack them up neatly here. After that entire little ramble, we're gonna play Tetris with these. So I'll be honest, usually I give this sucky job to my husband because I'm terrified of doing it, but today I split myself up. Yes, you can see I am in 2 and I'm getting this done as quickly as possible, because honestly, getting up on that rickety little ladder and trying to fish around, like, look at me, I'm like 3 steps in. I won't go any higher than that because I'm terrified. I mean, mostly because the whole Molly Meldrum thing, that's like always in my mind every time I get on a ladder. But anyway, so my husband wasn't there at that point. He must have gone or something, because I absolutely would have had him out there while I held the ladder, and, you know, he did it for me. But eventually you'll see him. He gets up and does the top shelf. In an ideal world, these wouldn't just be 3 shelves. It would probably be like a copy of the shelving on the other side of the garage and like go the full length of the wall. But it is what it is. I wasn't the one that put it in. So anyway, I've got what I've got, right? Eventually I would like to maybe add something underneath, like short shelving to store stuff. If you have any ideas, or if you have spectacular storage in your garage, let me know, because honestly, Bunnings is calling me every time I go past their like shelving garage section. I'm like, I could just add to cart. I could add to cart, but it's not high on the priority list. I can live without. I've done for so many years, I can continue to live without. So you're gonna see me change outfits multiple times throughout this video, because let's be real, I did give up after this. This was a number of months ago, okay? I was on a roll for it, and then I just needed a break. A lot of things happened in my life. I mean, in my family's life, really. And I was like, let's not touch that with a 40-foot pole. But when I did come back to it, you'll see it was much, much, much colder. I'm rugged up, darling. We are in the 3 cold seasons of my country. And I'll be real, I'm not really built for it, but that's fine. Anyway, normally I would do this particular garage video earlier in the year. I used to do it like January, February. And if you know anything about Australia, yeah, this is what it looked like when I came back a few months later. Not great, okay? Let's be real. We got a little slack. If you know anything about Australia, okay, it is really, really hot through January, February, like almost unbearably hot. We're talking mid 30s to 40s, okay? So getting out in my garage and trying to do all this hard work, I just couldn't do it anymore. I was like, why am I forcing myself to do it? Like, this is not the smartest idea I've ever had. So we switched it to later in the year, and honestly, it's made the world of difference. It doesn't make me hate this project as much as I normally would, because as you can see, we are not minimalists here, okay? I do love a good home decor, and it shows because I've collected quite a bit. I will get around to eventually doing the rest of the rooms in my house. I started it last year and then I just kind of dropped it, got sidetracked with a few other things, and then just haven't come back. But I'm working on the dining room stuff. I have, I'd say, half of it by now. And it's all laying out here in the garage. So that was a little bit frustrating, and I think I'm going to end up just moving it maybe into my bedroom because I have enough space in here that I can do that, and then I know what I've got because I feel like at the moment we're scattered everywhere and it's very frustrating. If you know anything about my channel, you know that I love to thrift. That was quite the segue, it's not related at all, but you know that I love to thrift, and this is the thrifting tub, okay? So basically, anything that I find at Salvo's, Vinnie's, Lifeline, whatever, if it's a size or two up, it goes in this box, and then when the time comes, it is obviously brought out. But I've let it get out of hand, okay, darling? It is out of hand. I tried to put stuff away in it like maybe a month or two ago, like before I did this cleanup again, and it was overflowing. I couldn't even put the lid on. The other second tub that I have, it's a bit smaller than this, was also overflowing, and I was like, this is just because I don't put it in the plastic bags. But then again, their kids' clothes are not fitting the plastic bags like they used to. So anyway, I was like, let's just see how much we can squish in there, what I can actually put away, because obviously you don't want it just laying around and like the moths, whatever, eat it. What a waste of my money that will be, and my time, darling. That is the most precious thing I have around here, okay? Two little kids, let me tell you, there's not a lot of that. That tub I'm working on right now, that clear one, that is also somewhat overflowing now. And yeah, so I'm not really sure what to do. If you have any solutions on how to store kid stuff, I have tried actually putting it in their rooms, but you know, my amnesia is pretty bad. So I do put stuff away in there and then I'll absolutely forget. I've done that with my son's shoes before, where I'm like, yeah, I'll absolutely remember that it's in this random bag at the back of the cupboard. And then I find it after he's long past that size and it's like, all right, $10 down the drain. I know I randomly showed you that garden tool, but I have to talk about it just for 1 minute, even though it's like long gone now. It is my favorite thing of all time. I asked for that for my birthday. I said, hubby, that is all I want. I don't care about anything else. Just please buy me that tool. And it is the most incredible thing I have ever used, okay? It's basically just electric pruners and it is fantastic for the garden because we have a lot of older trees in our garden that just are a little bit dilapidated or have gotten a bit out of control over the last few years, and I cannot hack it with like proper pruners. I just don't have the strength. So I definitely recommend that if you need something for your garden and are looking for something that can take a lot of the brunt work, because it has transformed my life. You should see me. I'm out there. Goodbye to everything. If it's unsightly, it's gone, okay? GAWN, gone.
In and out of love, never get enough. We never seem to get older. When things are going right, you seem to have the time. But when it's hard, you just grow cold up. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires. The words repeat, cause we're scared of the silence. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires around ourselves. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires. The words repeat, cause we're scared of the silence. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires around ourselves. It's deja vu. Memories come back when I'm with you. It's deja vu. Memories come back when I'm with you. Been here 1,000 times. Set up a stage of lies. Say we're done, say it's over. Shouldn't be coming back, but somehow we connect. Acting drunk even though we're sober. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires. The words repeat, cause we're scared of the silence. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires around ourselves. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires. The words repeat cause we're scared of the silence. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires. Fires around ourselves, it's deja vu. Memories come back when I'm with you. It's deja vu. Memories come back when I'm with you.
I know what you're saying. Victoria, this isn't your finest work. And I agree, it's probably B minus at best. But honestly, there's only so much perfection one can have. And anyway, it sucked. I gave up. There's that big pile still. I still haven't dealt with it. I don't know what to do. Like, do I just give all that away? I don't know. I'm lost at the moment. But I just couldn't bring myself to do all the little nitty gritty stuff. So we may be back at where we started in a few months, but honestly, that's my fault. That is my fault. Yeah, but you see all that stuff on the bottom on the right, like, what do I do with it? Where does it go? Anyway, so, but I'm really just glad that we got most of it up off the floor, except for that beekeeping stuff there that will stay there until spring, basically, and then once spring is in, it's gone. Trust me, he will get rid of it for me. And that's the final overview. Thank you for watching. And girlfriend, trust me, we've only got a few more days left, so stick around for them, and I'll see you in the next one.